So yeah, here we are on Destiny Islands. We're talking to our friend Kyrie, who is telling us about the things we need to collect in order to build our raft.
She asked if you heard what she said. You said yeah, and then she repeated herself?
It's just like...
No, she was wondering if I was actually paying attention to her while she was talking.
I'm just saying no.
And if you said no, then she would say something else.
Man?
So this is a Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is a fusion between Final Fantasy and Disney properties. And this character here is Wakka from Final Fantasy X.
Oh wow!
I don't know how familiar you guys are with that.
Not familiar at all, but that's pretty cool.
Well, I heard that this game came into existence because somebody from Square Enix or Disney, one or the other, was joking in an elevator. I don't know if this is correct. And the other person from the other company thought it was a great idea. That's what I heard. I don't know.
You're not wrong. I've heard of that that elevator meeting. It wasn't a joke. They were like, how do we... Square Enix was wondering how they could compete with the likes of Nintendo and a character like Mario. Like, we don't have anyone nearly that iconic. I lost. I was supposed to win that one, but I'll win it later. But what was I saying? They were looking for a character that was going to be as popular as Mario, but they're like, we don't have anybody like that. And we were talking to some people, and they shared a building. They shared a floor, in fact, with Disney. And they're like, well, Disney has really popular characters, like at least as popular as Mario worldwide. So what if we made a little fusion of that? And the director of Kingdom Hearts 1 and pretty much the entire series so far, Tetsuya Nomura, was like, that's a great idea. And he really pushed for this to be done. And so was born Kingdom Hearts.
That is the most convenient origin story for a game ever. They just so happened to share a floor with Disney at the time, and they just so happened to come up with an idea that just so happened to try to compete with Mario at the time.
Yeah, basically. Because this was like in 1998 or something. Like, you know, Mario was big. Mario still is big, but like this was, we're talking like Nintendo 64, Mario 64, that kind of stuff had come out recently. This is Selphie from Final Fantasy I Don't Care because I've never played it. She fights you with a jump rope.
And you have a wooden sword.
Because she doesn't... Yeah, she doesn't know how fighting works.
Too. Like in this spot,
I'm a violent
you have to be swinging that hard.
Right. What were you saying, Cryo? I think...
I'm saying I'm getting horrible Mario Odyssey flashbacks. Jump ropes scare me at this point.
Oh, no, that makes sense. I'm really playing these just to show them off, because unfortunately, this is the only time you're going to meet some of these characters in the game. So I want to show them, you know, as they were, so we can remember them. As I beat them half to death with a wooden stick. I'm also going around collecting the rope and such that Kyrie asked me for. So.
You feel lucky today?
So you're going
Win-win.
around collecting items so that you can build a raft and go off to sea on your own adventure. This is Wind Waker.
You're going down.
It is! And this is Titus, or as Wakka in this game calls him, Titus, from Final Fantasy X. The main character from Final Fantasy X.
I think
And
it's
that's why
actually
he's so
pronounced
difficult to fight.
I think.
Insert awkward
Yeah.
laugh here.
Oh god,
What'd
yeah,
you
I
say?
remember that. Yeah. I thought his name was pronounced Titus, I think.
Yeah, no, I that's how I pronounce it too.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
But
I don't play Final Fantasy,
yeah.
so I can't comment.
He has that.
no, the thing about Final Fantasy, you can name the character, and they would never speak the name of the character. So you never really got to hear how the devs wanted you to pronounce the name.
Gotcha.
So like, that's the thing about this game. Sora has a spoken name, and then all the characters have spoken names. So you hear how they're pronounced, but it's like localized, so it may not be how they're meant to be pronounced. But yeah, definitely Titus is how I've always thought his name was pronounced, because it sounds better than Titus, because that sounds stupid.
So, did Titus there have, you know, Goku's, like, staff, his pole from the original Dragon Ball series?
That would have been cool, but no, that's just... So everyone has like a downgraded version of their weapons from the main game, from the game that they're from. Titus uses a sword with like this aqua blade thing. Selphie has like a whip or something. I don't really know. I've never played Final Fantasy VIII, I think he's from. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong here. And and Waka has a ball. He has a blitz ball because he's a blitz ball player. It's a made-up game from Final Fantasy X. Don't worry about it. It sucks. And now I'm gonna try to fight Riku, king of the island.
What about Entei?
He's the
Should be doing Entei.
Entei.
Wait, why do you have to go to Rykar?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Just a second here. What did you say?
I was saying, why do you need to go straight to Riku? Go to Entei. You know?
Oh, I see. You're making a Pokemon reference. I'm gonna start adding those now. But no, Riku is a tricky boss fight. He is the most powerful person you can fight on this island. No one is stronger than Riku. They want to really play up the whole idea of Riku being a badass. And I only win this because I've fought him 1,000 times before. When I first bought this game, I could never beat him. Because he likes to taunt you, he likes to flip around, he likes to dodge and stuff, and it's really terribly unfair.
So you're having
That
a one-on-one fight on this tiny area of a big, massive, like, staged arena type thing where he can run, right? Can we have Riku and Sora for Smash Pokemon Ultimate?
Maybe.
I can see that
He can play
happening, to be honest.
Smash Flash and play them. No, I played Smash Flash with friends at school. Sora and then Mario. Goku's also in it.
Now, quick question to you guys, just to make sure I'm not too far behind. What's your timestamp saying you're at right now? Because my
25,
video
32,
25, 31.
34, 35.
I'm slightly ahead.
Okay, 34.
All you get is a potion for fighting
Right.
him.
Obtained log.
Wait, where are you guys again? I'm sorry.
48,
Yeah, no, I have
49,
25,
50,
49,
51,
50,
52.
Okay, so I'm at 55, so that's not too bad. And then
A
Kyrie
high
gets us
potion.
potions. Yeah, more than I got from Riku. But the thing is, Riku is just such a frustrating boss usually.
So,
hate
like,
him.
does this work on the logic of battles having an arena,
So,
or
Kyrie's home
like,
is out
or
there
bosses,
somewhere,
or
right?
just battles in the field,
be.
and like you can run away at any time?
We'll never know by staying here.
You can
Well,
run away.
How far
The thing
can a
is,
raft take us?
if you run too far away
Who
from the
knows?
guys you're fighting, or if you fell off of the platform that
If
you're
we have
fighting
to,
Riku on,
we'll think
it
of
would
something
automatically
else.
end the
Or,
fight. You would lose.
like
Suppose you
separate.
get to
You like
another
run into
world.
an enemy. Does it take you into a
What would you
fighting
do there?
arena? No. Okay.
Oh no, no.
Well,
You'll see later that the
haven't
enemies
really
actually
thought
spawn
about
in. They just sort of
It's just, I've
obviously
always
intentionally.
wondered
they,
why we're here.
Wherever you
on
go,
this island.
here's the enemies. You go somewhere else.
There are any
here's
other
some
worlds
enemies.
out there.
And you can leave.
Why did
whenever
we
you
end up
want.
on this one? And
So
suppose
it's,
there
it's
are
more
other worlds.
dynamic when it comes to fighting, and that's what I liked about this
Then
game.
ours is just a little piece of something
I started
much
playing this
greater.
off of the heels of Final Fantasy X, and I was
So,
all like, "This is much better.
We
I
could have
prefer
just
this
as
to
easily
us
ended up somewhere else.
standing in a
right?
line."
I don't know.
Exactly.
Here
There are
Riku is
so
asking
many
the deep
Wind Waker
questions.
That's why
vibes
we need
from
to go out
this.
there and find out.
Which came first? I need to Google that.
Just
I'm
sitting
Googling
here
that
won't
right
change
now.
a thing. It's the same old
All right.
stuff. So let's go.
Who ripped
You've
off
been
who?
thinking a
Find
lot
out
lately,
today.
haven't you?
Wind Waker came
Thanks
out
to
later,
you.
right? Because that was a GameCube.
I
If
think
you hadn't
Wind
come
Waker
here,
came out in like 2000.
I probably would have never thought of any of this.
When they came out around the same time.
Okay,
Wind
Wind Waker
Waker
came out
in 2000.
December 13th, 2002.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Right?
Sora,
I wonder if my mic's picking up these key
you wanted one,
presses.
didn't you?
A Palpoof.
Okay.
I'm definitely hearing
If
it,
two
so it
people
Oh,
share
Kingdom
ones,
Hearts
their
came out
destinies
first,
become
March
intertwined.
28th,
They'll
2002.
remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what.
Nintendo, you sly bastards.
Come on, I know you want to try it.
What are you talking
And thus, the shipping wars began.
Don't take that the wrong way.
Everyone's like, yo, man, who's Kyrie gonna end up with?
I
don't care,
ship. Whoa, we got a ship today. Oh, I ship Sora and like get out.
Hey, it's 2018.
And here we have
Jesus, that
Hyrule
generic
Castle.
drum roll for some reason just made me think, oh, what's next one will we play Mario and Luigi? Because it's like the exact same drum rolls in Superstar Saga.
I know that.
So that's an
I know
interesting
that
question.
castle is probably modeled after some Disney property or like Disneyland or something. All I think of is Lord Farquaad's castle from Shrek.
Because that was based on Disneyland, so it makes perfect sense. So here's the thing that's weird about the remake. That little door down there, the bottom left, bottom right, that wasn't visible in the PlayStation 2 version because of the resolution or something was making it look like it was flush. So it got all jacked up, unfortunately. They remade these versions based on the copy that they what am I trying to say? A commercial copy of Kingdom Hearts. They didn't have the source code when they made the new stuff. So
That sounds like it was probably a bang.
They lost it somehow. Yeah, they actually had to hack a copy of Kingdom Hearts
Usual
in order
Donald.
to make Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
Why is there
So, of
a
course, you've got
copy
the,
of
typical
the
voice
castle
actors.
in the Castle Guarding?
Lets you know
I
how
love
rich
my
they
castle
are.
so much, I want my castle made out of a bush.
We have. I mean, come on. What would you do if you had Disney money?
Make a castle with a castle inside of it. Yo, dog, we heard you like castles. We put a castle in your castle and get your castle while your castle. But yeah, there's Goofy. This is the
I'm
typical voice
disappointed.
cast for this.
Goofy wasn't electrocuted by that lightning, cartoonishly like. No, he just
He
like
was.
woke up. I wanted a
probably used to it.
cartoonish,
You want Goofy
like
to suffer?
shaking with the skeleton flashing and all that. You know, my good old cartoonish
You want the Goofy
electrocution.
laugh from the Goofy cartoon?
You guys are some violent people. I didn't know this about
Where's
you.
my
I
flop
should've-
stick?
Stop.
Are we ready to ask the age-old question of how Pluto is a regular dog and Goofy is an anthropomorphic dog, and they live in the same universe?
They won't answer it, but it's still there. It's always
So
gonna
why
be
did
there.
we show the
The back of
Disney
your mind.
stuff and then go right back to the not Disney stuff?
To show that they
It'll
have Disney.
play
Like there was
into-
no transition between
use all the
either.
characters.
Of the Palpu fruit?
We have
They
Disney.
say if you share it with someone you really
wanted
They
to
couldn't have
introduce
transitioned into it, or at very
immediately,
least
so you know.
transition out.
No. You bought the right game. There's gonna be characters from Disney in here. We promise.
Who
Here's
is the
cutscenes.
transition?
Gonna make
It's
that
just
right
out
back.
of nowhere. It feels
No
shoved
question.
in.
It was fan service. I think that's like the only time it's gonna feel shoved in. Because it could have been that they took their time introducing the characters, but I guess they wanted to introduce the motivation immediately. Mickey is missing.
Like nobody
from
even
his,
said something like involving that could have transitioned into that.
I like to imagine
Right.
that Mickey as a king rules his world with an iron fist, just like real life.
You know what would be a great transition
No, it's
is
probably-
I wonder if there's others out there. And then it fades with the sunset to the castle. That would make a perfect transition. Is there someone out there? Oh look, yeah, there is someone out there. There's a bunch of Disney characters out there.
Me and Titus, we are gonna do
That
a
would
little
suck
exploring
to
today.
find that we're not alone in the universe, but all that's out there is Disney characters.
Still, I just feel like they could have done the transition
Gotta
better.
be something there, yeah?
I would have commented on that sooner, but I was too busy
I
doing
don't know,
Mario and Luigi just because of a generic drum snare.
Well, here's the cool thing about that. I was actually going to make reference to what you were talking about. The Yoko Shimomura wrote the music for this game. She also did it for Mario and Luigi. So if you hear similarities between Mario and Luigi and this game, that's all her.
See, that makes sense. I need to listen to this soundtrack now.
Well, how about that? Just have the more you know rainbow passing by the screen.
Basically, I was a junkie for Kingdom Hearts. I knew almost everything about the series.
I love the Mario and Luigi soundtrack. I need to look up the
This is my-
soundtrack now.
Oh yeah, no, Kingdom Hearts is my favorite soundtrack for a long time. I think.
Why are you
like
no
that
longer
and
pick
Shadow
up
of
the
the Colossus.
cosmetics?
But okay, so what I'm doing currently now, yeah, so here's the deal. This is something I'm supposed to be told about by Kyrie later, but I'm collecting provisions for our boat trip, for our raft. So the first thing I got was 3 fish in the water. I went over up to the tree, and I got a seagull's egg, and then I went to get some coconuts. I only need 2 of the coconuts.
We took them on 3-1 last time.
Now I'm gonna get sidetracked.
Well, I guess Kyrie can always count
Oh
on
no! You said Kyrie likes him more? Well, I gotta fight you, but not just you, all 3 of you. So this is. So I'm gonna lose this a couple of times. Because
You're not
I
shipping
got
me.
cocky.
I
I'm like,
need to
how
kick
dare
your
you?
asses.
Basically. Yeah, we gotta fight all of them and they beat me up. I was like, do I go back and do it again?
I'm
Yeah,
glad to see
apparently,
that
yes.
Titus still has his power pole. Goku taught him well.
They're all not like those. Ow.
It seems a little unfair.
But this is like, it's like fighting 3 boss fights at the same time. Because the game fighting is not that difficult. I just wanted to really try
Okay,
to,
do you win it
to
this
redo
time?
So yeah, back to,
You ready?
I win it eventually, but I don't think I win it.
Because this is like
In
the
fact, I
point
don't
where
think
you
I win it
start
before I
winning.
come back later.
Third time, like if you lose.
Probably. But I wanted to give myself time to talk about what my mission here is.
I mean, this
I
video
was
is
trying to
already like
level
2
up as much
hours
as I
long.
could before I began actually playing the game in earnest. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to be like that guy who got to level 99 on Destiny Island. That's, just wanted to show you more of the gameplay. Hopefully, I leave.
Not your day, I
soon.
guess.
I don't remember. Yeah,
Alright, okay.
I was mad.
Ignore. Oh. Okay, I was about to say ignore my comment about editing because 3 times that's fine. You don't need to edit. That wasn't too long, but no, 4th time that's a bit too much. You should have edited this.
Maybe I'll edit it out of this video. Oh well.
No, it's too late to edit
He's
out.
done.
We're doing the commentary. You can't edit out.
Not your day, I guess.
I can edit it out now. And I left because I was like, you know what, I'm done. 4th time was not the charm, as the saying doesn't say. But
Actually,
yeah, now we're
technically
gonna
that
go
could be the same because if
and
3rd
we are
time's the
going
charm,
to-
then yeah, 4th time's not gonna be the charm.